What's up, YouTube? This is Out of Step from Dorkfeast, here for our second part of Redstone tutorial. Last time you were here, we went over the basic stuff and different ideas that you can use for Redstone. Now that we know how Redstone basically works, we're gonna learn how to run wire down and up, and a few other things that like hiding Redstone once we have it down. If you want to run Redstone down, you have to pretty much do stairs with blocks and running the redstone down the stairs to activate whatever's down there. So pretty much, just run your stairs going down underground, and they will get down where you need it to be. As far as going up, however, there's a trick that you can do with torches. So say we have our power over here, you could put a block down, run the redstone to it, and basically put a redstone torch on top of that, followed by another block with a redstone torch on top of that, and basically repeat up. And as you do that, each time you do it, they invert. So say the bottom one's off now, the next one's on, the next one's off, the next one's on, and you can tap off of that on different heights to make run off. So right here we have it going up from like 2 blocks basically, running off this here. It goes over here, we invert it back over, running over here, which goes to another no block that will sound when we step on the plate. Basically you can see the torches inverting and switching. So basically they switch and invert on, since it changes the power source to be on over here, where it's off if we're not on it. Also the top torch, tapping off each floor off that same source. So you can notice the 2 top torches go off and that one goes on, but they're both changing. So I'm able to control the torch on the other side as well. So that's how you would run wire up. So you go down for stairs, up for a wire or a pole basically, and again you can tap off each source and invert it as you need be. Next up we got redstone going over several different directions over the one source. So redstone can be put over blocks, and continue on over and then power something like the track or whatever you want to power. But say you want to put a block on top of this for some particular reason, like say here, basically you'll see that the block cuts off the connection to the power track, so you will not be able to have a block there, with the exception of half slabs. Half slabs for some reason do not cut off the source. So you can flip the switch, see power goes on, goes underneath, comes back out, and powers the track. So that's one way you can kind of cover the redstone if you need to. Also, what a lot of people do will be to dig under the whatever you're trying to use. Basically you can run the wire underneath, like I have it cut out here so you can see, but normally this would be filled in right here so you couldn't see this. But you can have the redstone under stuff, and you can power either by button, lever, or pressure plate. Oh, off pressure plate. So you can see it's basically able, this block, since it's activated, it's able to power the block next to it, which is the space taken up by the redstone. So then you can hide your switches that way. Better example of that here, you can see the switches here, wires running underneath, and then we got it going up underneath into this little area here where you kind of covered that. I could have covered that as well, but just wanted you to be able to see down there. And then we can come over here and see, flip this switch, see the power is activating from underneath us. It runs all the way over here, so, and the piston's activated. So I could technically just be like, bam. Oh no, just kidding. See, it cuts it off, so it has to be a half slab. And the half slab will not cut it off. But if you try to double stack half slabs, it will. And then also, which you probably already know, if you break 2 half slabs, it breaks both of them. So we can have the one there if we need it, or whatever. Or you can put it up top. Or make your floor, do whatever. But you get the basic idea. And now I can cover if I wanted, but I'll leave it so that you can cover it that way. Let's see. do that. So then also, if you're wiring, say you want to wire two things together side by side, could be pistons, dispensers, whatever. We can't run the wire like side by side because it kind of does this number, and that makes the not work how you want it to work. So what you would do is run redstone repeaters in front of each device, and it separates the power. Then you can just run the redstone behind it, and it'll automatically go to each repeater, powering each piston. So for example, if we were to break that line, power DC, even though this is powered, or that's not, but so you move that over here, won't power the piston or the dispensers, but if we move it back over here and connect that circuit, they spit out or dispensing. So I could put a lever here or whatever, and show you that would spit out. Also, here's another one of the pistons hidden up. This time in order to get it to activate a piston underneath it, I had to put a redstone torch underneath it to get to activate. But since redstone torch was always on, I had to invert it and then connect it underneath the pressure plate. So then I'm able to activate the piston by stepping on it. And have it like that. So now we've learned how to run wire down using stairs, up using the pole method, inverting the redstone torches, hiding using blocks or underneath the control items you're trying to use. So different ways you can hide your redstone, behind walls, whatever. But that's the second part of our basic tutorial on how to use redstone. Be sure to check in for the next one and subscribe.